Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you're having a good Easter week. Today is Saturday, my last chance to get our final Easter video done of the kitchen. And I'll add Norm's window too at the end. I had a lot of fun doing this weeks ago, of course. I just wanted to do the other videos first and make sure that I had everything just right out here. It's always more work to do the kitchen than it seems to be for other rooms. There's a lot, as I've said before, to take off the countertops and clean everything real good. I hope you will enjoy this. We had a little fun trying to figure out some washi tape colors. I happen to have plain solid colors. Yeah, so I really like how the tape turned out. I think that's pretty cute. I did thrift this tray this year. Yeah, that's a new one for me. I think that was in Wyoming, and I did have that video out already. Sorry for the light of my camera showing there, but it probably helps a little bit. At least it is a little bit brighter day, but certainly the sun isn't out. It is snowing. I wanted to show you some new salt and pepper sets in particular that I got this past couple months. The kitties down there are new. I'm not sure if they have a mark on them. It says just Japan. Yeah, they have corks in the bottom too. That's an old, that could be Rosbro too, that basket. I just love those glittery jelly beans. Such a tall handle, but it works to not cover up the plate very much. And I already had shared these great big huge cats. Trying to remember where I found those. It might be too hard. It's been a year at least. And I've shared these for a long time. They're really kind of Art Deco, aren't they? Silly faces on them. And yeah, I've shared these for a long time. So they're fun. I thought, yeah, they're all about the same colors, aren't they? Over here is a creamer that I've already shared, I believe, maybe for Christmas. I love collecting these ceramic food items, especially cupcakes are so cute. So this was a set that was at a vintage store. I don't remember which one, but I believe I may have shown them for Christmas because it's always fun to show food, sweet looking food items for Christmas. But I just found that salt and pepper set at the Goodwill. So that will be in a video coming up. Silly little eggs, feet, and hands match the purple tones. And this is an old milk glass egg holder that I've shared before with a chick on it, and that's the only size egg, a fairly small one, that will fit in there and look cute. Over here, I'm not sure about this egg holder, but it is huge. I'm assuming that's for really eating an egg out of a poached egg. Yeah, it is really big. I don't have an egg that fits in there. And this is a very big egg in the background. And that I just found on the internet. It's an antique. I didn't realize it when I bought it. It wasn't expensive at all. So I am fortunate to have purchased that many years ago. I thought it was kind of unique. I also do like picking up glass baskets, I figured they would look really cute, being able to see through it with some colorful, these again are tiny jelly bellies. I think that looks really fun. So I do sort my jelly beans. I just use the colors that I want. And you've seen this mug before. I found it many years ago. It's pretty sweet. A little bigger than these mugs down here. I don't show these very often. They're pretty intense colors for having tulips on them. But this is one of my favorite isolate pictures that doesn't really go with the others up above. The others up above are much larger floral patterns. So this one would really stand out, but I don't want to get rid of it. It's very, very sweet, and I found it quite early in our years of collecting these isolate pictures. So I did want to show you those two mugs. Those are the kind that we drink our coffee out of every morning. I don't drink coffee in the evening, but I do. Once in a while I might have a cup of tea. I just ordered some organic green tea that's lemon and ginger. I am not crazy about ginger, but I know those ingredients are good for you, and I just heard again in a video how much green tea is good for you. So I'm gonna try again. It's funny that I really liked some lemon ginger green tea that I had drank years ago regularly for breakfast, and all of a sudden I didn't care for it anymore, and I started liking coffee. Isn't that weird? I just don't know what would cause that change all of a sudden. So I did try to put out just a little variety of some of my Pyrex pieces. A little bit more pink down there, a little bit of yellow. This is another fun bunny and cart that Norm purchased, and he's got another one with a very blue, dark blue wheel. It's kind of odd that the two of them have such a dark colored wheel on them when most Easter things are brightly colored. But he's pretty cute, so of course you want to have some green jelly beans in there to help soften that a little. And I found that at the North Branch Family Pathways for probably 75 cents. I thought it was pretty cute for kids when they take Easter eggs out of dye with nice little tongs like that. So cute. Just a couple more pieces of Pyrex on that side, and these are two of my favorite very odd pieces. Not odd in looks, just odd for me to have them with nothing that goes with them. Yeah, I don't know. They're different makers too, I would assume. And one of my very sweet striped bowls. The set is such a beautiful set. I happen to have the nice size pink one that would be next. And then after that, I think is a small blue one. I don't know beyond that point though. But yeah, I'm just fortunate to have run across them years ago too. So I didn't have to spend a lot on them either. Pyrex wasn't that bad like it is now. I've rarely bought a piece of Pyrex, and it was probably maybe several years ago. I invested in a couple of very tiny ones that are brown polka dots. Yeah, pretty rare, and I got them so cheap. I couldn't believe it. I think they were like $6 each maybe. Yeah, that was crazy inexpensive. So that would be something I'd show in the fall. This is a Holt Howard, believe it or not. I did have Norm paint the cast iron part. Yeah, it's pretty cute. I really didn't have too many things that were Eastery to put up here. I probably should have had him paint that a soft yellow. That probably would have toned down the whole thing a lot. Yeah, it's too bad. I don't have Easter looking trivets. There's two of them over the stove that I'll show you that he did do for me in pale yellow. So I love this one. It's very unusual. It's a teal blue, and it's maybe not showing that in the video, but it's very teal. Love the polka dots. Found odd ones over the years, many years ago. Love that one. That's probably Hazel Atlas. Nope, I don't have any more in that one. That's the only one. And I think I have a bigger one of that. Very sweet. And the set of those, because some of the pieces, were brown patterned. I have only that one. I have some with diamonds. No, I forget what they are. Oh, bars that I usually pair up with this one. This is really fun. Yeah, one of my funnest red ones, and I love that one. Lots of those. That my brother had a lot of that. So I do have quite a few pieces or sets of casserole dishes and bowls in the butter print. Is that what that was called? Butter print. Yeah, that's a weird one. I did decide to use the fun carrot one, and again, Norm painted the frame for me. I thought the green would be the best and figured I would be using this in March. This I've had over by the door at times, but I didn't have another trivet that I thought went with the carrots. So she got to be over here, thrifted her, and this is a pretty loud picture, so I did not put it up with these where they're softer. These are much softer pictures up there. The loudest one is with the red flower. It's pretty slight though. So I kept the more intense ones down here. That one is a lot darker leaves on that daffodil. But yeah, this was a very early purchase. It just doesn't go with all my Easter ones up there. So I love these mugs. That's all there were 3 of them. I found those at the Bell Tower Antique Shop, and now I'm not remembering the town. All of a sudden that escapes me. I didn't show this egg before in the other rooms. 1984 in gold. A little different. This is a new purchase. Funny that I can't remember the antique mall that we went to. Oh, they're so cute. Look at those eyes, glass eyes, they just glow. It is a salt and pepper set. Yeah, they're not marked, but isn't that cute? Yeah, I retain this for maybe a few weeks, and then if I go to another antique mall or two, then it just all gets mixed up in my head. Yeah, sorry. Another glass basket, much smaller. Oh, I forgot to tell you the one on the other side and a couple of things. These two are fun toys of Norm's. And down here, the baskets, I have 2 of them. And I love those glasses. I only found 2. And this is a new purchase. from Amore Antiques. We just went there a couple days ago. Amore Antiques in Anoka. So it is a chalkware piece. You can tell by the little paper bottom. So that could be a Korea or Japan piece. I'm not real sure. Yeah, it was in a booth that's got so much neat stuff. I think he got me something else in that booth too, but I'm not remembering for sure what it was. But so I have collected 1, 2, 3, only 4 mugs, Easter mugs. Why is it so hard to find Easter mugs? This is got a little flea bite on it right there. I haven't touched up yet, but these are the older, more inexpensive ceramic mugs that I used to collect for years and years and years and years, and had so many, you know, for Halloween and even Thanksgiving, especially Easter. I gave them all away. I had all kinds of bunny mugs of that quality. It's not as good as this. This is a new one from Target. It's way heavier, stoneware. Yeah, these are way nicer mugs. So I was very happy to find that one. And this one, a couple years ago now, 1981 hobbyist piece. Really well done. I have shared this in a previous Easter video or two. And this is a fairly new find. Hallmark. Yeah. Very happy to find that at our Goodwill, most likely. There just isn't any out there. I had some little tiny sweet flowers that I found to put in this, I believe, Rosbro basket, and Norm has shared those before in his window maybe, or I may have in our front entrance. Another little, these are party favor, old party favor baskets. Are they from the 50s? Yeah, I remember when I first married Norm, his mom had some of those. They do come in different colors. You run across them every once in a while in vintage shops, and I probably showed that already coming from this other side. Another very sweet blow mold Easter basket, pretty small, really sweet. Oh, when I was up here, I don't think I did get into all of this over here. First of all, this is a new salt and pepper set. I hope that doesn't creep you out. They were so cute, and I'm sorry, I was really bummed out. I went to wash them. I knew they were old, but they had huge painted black eyes with monstrous eyelashes that went way up almost to the top of their head. And it was very, very cute. But I just dipped them in water, and the eye, part of the eye came off, and the eyelashes on one. So I wasn't going to paint with eyelashes with my very unsteady hands. So I used some of the teeny tiny eyes that are fish lure eyes from Cabela's, is where I found them years ago. So I had cards of them, and then Gareth from London also gave me more cards of some other colors that I've used here and there. And yeah, it was frustrating, but I thought they're a little greenish, the eyes. I thought it would be just fine to take the rest of the eyes off. It's too hard for me to paint. I'm not as steady as I used to be. That's just too difficult. But this is a new basket. I can't remember if I found that in a shop or the thrift store. I would imagine, I think that was from Family Pathways. Yeah, I think that was another North Branch purchase, maybe. Not real sure, but look at how fun it is to keep the green color to put little white jelly beans in it. They're not white, but they're white enough. That works really cute. Now this I just purchased at Amore in Amore Antiques in Anoka, Minnesota. Isn't that sweet? I have another mushroom that I showed you on the desk. I should go get it so you can see the difference in the two. But that was really fun to find. Here's the other mushroom that was on the desk. I had no idea I was gonna find another mushroom. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that. And like I said, I love those mugs. I had 4 of them, and one, I think it fell out of the cupboard and got broke. So that was a bummer. They're very sweet. They're shorter, much shorter. Well, I shouldn't say much shorter, but they are shorter than those. So I don't drink out of them. I just bought them to decorate up the cupboard with, or this. Oh, and this was also from Lakeview Antiques in Buffalo, Minnesota. I think it was $2. There's this woman who had a bargain booth way in the back of the store. It may look like it's got a little dirt on it, but that's not the case. It's made that way. It's got little odd markings under the glaze. So I thought it was pretty cute, and it's got a little bit of brown on the top edge too, but that's just the way it was made. So I thought that was a deal. I love looking in her bargain bin, and I got something else, or 1 or 2, maybe several things out of her bargain bin back there. Yeah, they're like $2, you know. What a deal. This is a very pretty one. Not sure of the flower. I think I guessed at one point previously, but I just found this. I think, was that also at the Amore when we were just there? Probably. Yeah, it was. They only had one. And I wanted to get it because I wanted to put it on the end here next to the picture. I wanted a little bit of red in this lineup of darling tumblers. A lot of these now came from Red Wing. The middle floor, it's Pottery Place Antiques. Quite a few of them. I just would buy 2 each. I knew that I would be displaying them in the hutch. Typically, on each side, just have 1 each on each side of the hutch. So they were the same grouping of 6. I can do 6, yeah. And this was an odd one. I should go if and when we ever go back to Red Wing. We haven't been there for, seems like a couple of years, but I probably could find another one of those. They really have a huge inventory of 50s, 60s glassware. They're just wonderful. So no, we don't use these. I wouldn't want to put them in the dishwasher. I love the floral ones, but I'm also crazy about the geometric pattern ones, as I've mentioned. I saw an entire set of 8, maybe, at Amore Antiques just yesterday. Wow, entire set. They averaged about $5 each. I think she wanted, $25, something like that, or 30. Yeah, it's about what she was asking. So I really was hoping to have just a little touch of red here and there, because I have the chicks with red on them, the cherry, and accents on the cupcakes, and And this is quite reddish orange, and the bowl there too. So I wanted one of our pictures to have a little bit of red on it. That's a very sweet, softer red. So let me just run through these quickly. The one on the end down there is really sweet. Of course, I love the one next to it too. But I'm just showing you that that's Hazel Atlas, that pattern. I mean that fancy ribbed picture. They're your more expensive pictures than some of these simpler shapes, and these are the newer ones that are more broader at the base, not so round, and you see that it's the same pattern. The rose pattern, only bigger roses. It's kind of odd that it's the same pattern and a different, I'd say a different company that made that picture. That's very sweet. I probably should have had the upper light off so these wouldn't have been having so much glare on them. I love that one. For a daffodil one, that one's much sweeter than the first one I bought, which was down below with much richer colors on it, more like something you'd use for March. And that is summery with the butterflies on it. So it's the only one up there that is not flowers, but I really didn't have enough. And this was, these two end ones are our newest purchases. The one on the end there is a surprise. Norm said, "Are you sure you don't have that one?" And I said, "No, I don't think so." But it looked very familiar, and I think I was thinking of the one next to it. And sure enough, when we got home, I found the yellow one downstairs at that time. And it was quite similar, but nowhere near the same pattern. Yeah, this one on the end is really unique colors. So that is everything over here, and I took way more time than I wanted to. I hope you got a kick out of the worms. They're so weird. I did dig out just a handful of pot holders. What's the other thing you call them? Pot holders, hot pads. I was always calling them hot pads. And someone told me that a few years ago they said it's typically called pot holders. But it's funny, I saw a blog where somebody was talking about it. Maybe I looked it up, and they said it's one and the same. People use it interchangeably all the time. Yeah, they're pretty sweet. This one's really nice. And that one's mounted on a piece of cardboard. I'm sure I shared that before. It's, pretty flimsy, but it was usually around a tin circle, right? Kind of a padded piece that had maybe a cork bottom and a tin top on it, I think. So it would actually be okay for heat. I don't know how the sweet little crocheted part holds up to putting hot pots on it, but they must have. This one's pretty nice too. Very unique, and it looks newer. Yeah, they're all very fun. I hope you like those. Just a few things up there. I love my funny little teapot, and I did thrift that here at the Goodwill quite a few years back now. I don't know if I ever talked about us putting that clock up there that we thrifted from North Branch for $13, 12 something. Unbelievable, because it was a senior discount day, and and it was really reasonable to begin with. It is a reproduction or just a new design. It seemed like it would be an older one, but it's not, but that's okay. It works. And I didn't know it was gonna tick so loud. Bummer. Yeah, but Norm wanted me to put it up somewhere. I finally decided it would be fine up here, but it is running. This year over the stove, I thought it would be fun to show you some more of the little Easter toys, and I chose the chicks and a couple of geese. I thought that it would go well with a very colorful grouping of your little crystals, sprinkles down there on the bottom shelf. I just love looking at those. They're so fun. And I've also typically included your food colorings and extracts. Yeah, I should look at the grocery store and see if there's any of them that are really pretty on the front of the box. So Norm sprayed these for me last summer, the yellow part. I think it turned out really nice. Sometimes it's a real dilemma for me. I have to think about what ones I'm going to pair up, if they look like they could go together, and hope that the color that we choose for the cast iron part would pull them together even better. So I would have preferred, I either had another saying that was similar colors or another one of these. I do like that one. Very fun. But it's cheery. In the kitchen window, I decided to use some more of Norm's little Rosbro toys, mostly. The centerpiece is a Hong Kong, sweet little tinier centerpiece, I would assume. It's pretty small. I've shown it before, mixed in with Norm's things or on the buffet out in the front entrance. The bunny is flocked. And is this? Yeah. This little bunny is flocked too. They are so cute, all those little Hong Kong fancy centerpieces, and I don't know anything about the spiky flower duck and chick, but I've seen them on the internet. There's other animals too. I guess there's a bunny, and they may come in slightly different color combinations. I did find a picture of a collection of them. If I find it, I could show it to you again here. And this, I did put those tiny pieces of candy in there because we found him empty. I also found a photograph just the other day of the other characters. The duck is pretty funny. That are the same type of candy holder. I think, what are those called? It's the weirdest tiny pieces of candy. Yeah, I can't think of what they were. I think this is our teeniest, tiniest little figurine. Really sweet. And this bunny is cute when you put little pink jelly beans in her cart. This probably held a sucker or lollipop, if you want to call it that. It's probably cuter to say that. And this guy is also a very cute duck. I've tried to keep the pinks and the purples, yellow, and he's actually got more green on him than anybody else, but there's just a touch of green on some of them, like the bird. This is a very small piece too. I Found some very nice pearly jelly beans, very tiny ones. They're probably your Jelly Bellies also. And in the window, for 75 cents at our Goodwill, I found a pink depression glass plate. Very, very pale pink, but I thought, well, that would work. Just a fun piece for that small price. I thought it would be just fine to use instead of a clear one. Something a little unique. When we went to Lakeview Antiques in Buffalo, Minnesota, I was so tickled to find a lot of tiny flowers. This and another one I'll show you on the other side of the counter here were in little teeny white pots. I don't know where people are finding these things because I don't find them in the stores. Maybe you know who's selling these. They're wonderful quality. Yeah, I don't know, maybe they come from Amazon. But she was asking $4.75, which I thought was very reasonable for that one, and much bushier pink and green flower design over to my left over here. I'll show you. This tray, found it, maybe 3 years ago now. It's pretty fun, very, very colorful. And this basket, I kept mentioning that the plain eggs came in this basket. It is really sweet. I have shared it in the past. Very light, sweet, creamy yellow bottom. And it's in perfect condition, just a hobbyist piece. But I was thrilled. I sure could use those sweet little eggs that were in it. Quite a few. In really nice plain colors. I thrifted this. I look for these all the time. Cupcake ceramic pieces or any food item pieces like that. I'm just thrilled when I find one. I'm getting a very fun collection now, and I was going to use it for a Valentine video out here, but I never did the kitchen. Never got around to it. I wanted to share the sweetest card from Donna Rainwater. She just is so faithful at always sending us a card for the holidays. Isn't that adorable? So glittery. Thank you, Donna. Again, that was just so thoughtful of you. I really love how retro looking her cards are. I just bought this bunny too. It's a hobbyist one from Lakeview Antiques again. Another one of my purchase with a lot of flowers. It's a hobbyist piece. Very cute. We've had these glasses for a long time. They're very Eastery and even have purple on them too. Yeah, they're pretty cute. So I just thought I'd put out a few little dishes over here. I love this mug. It's the only one I have. I take out miscellaneous ones like this and have them right up here in the cupboard for Norm and I to have our coffee with. These in the back are not ones that we use, but they are very fun to show. It's just a little bit smaller pattern on the back. Very sweet. I found this at the Goodwill in our neighborhood, and I don't know if it's been in a posted video yet. I'm not sure. I got a lot of work to do. It is so cute. So those are chocolate dove eggs, and this was from Duluth. I've shown it before, but I thought you still would like to see it. I found it at Father Time Antiques down in Canal Park. Really a unique one. I've never seen it before. Just a plastic picture, of course. Now this is another Goodwill find. It is just a wonderfully delicious candle called lemon poppy seed. Oh, does it smell good? You want to eat it. I think it's a lemon vanilla. I detect vanilla. But maybe poppy seed bread or cake has vanilla in it too. I don't know. But wow, that smells good. So that was very fun to find at our Goodwill. Now, these are very crazy toys. I usually use this thrifted metal tray that is new that I found at our Goodwill for Valentine's Day. I also have cupcakes that I show for Valentine's Day out here, but I didn't get around to getting a video done, so I'm sorry I missed showing you those fun things. I propped this up on a Tupperware yellow bowl. Just an idea for you if you have a cute tray, but you want to prop it up. This bunny was also thrifted. I didn't know if I would get it or not, but it had a blue plaid bow on its neck that was kind of crumpled up. So I took the bow off, and I will look for a pink, probably a pink bow. A sweet little minty green one would be okay too, but I fell for those eyes. Just thought this was great. It's not an expensive piece of ceramic, but I think the eyes just really make it look very special. These I did show many years ago in a video, but I didn't open them up to show you what they are. But there were big pieces and bigger bunnies. I collected the bigger bunnies for a while. I may have sold them, the bigger tea bunnies, if that's what they're called. But these are the babies. Yeah. So I couldn't resist because I like playing with food. Playing with my food. So these, are they from the 90s, I would think? Because I haven't had them that long. But I think they're from the 90s. And you can imagine, you know how toys become very collectible. Well, these really were a hit. But I'm going to open one up and show you what's inside. So this is her little playpen, which comes with that design. This is her little cupcake, and it fits in their hands. A sippy cup and the little teeny matching, look how tiny that is, matching cupcake. And she's got a bonnet that you can take off, just a little strappy lace piece. And this is for putting her in. And I believe the larger teacup bunnies, I think that's what they're called, teacup bunnies, they could hold onto that strap. This is the pink flowers that I was telling you about. Aren't they frilly? So see, this was another potted one for $4.75. And she had two more, but they were purple. I mean, a deeper purple. And I really can't work with that out here. Not really. I don't remember where I found this duck egg holder. If it was at our Goodwill, I think so. Well, you and I will find out when I start putting out more of the videos. But that egg went well with her flower. That is so cute. It's a type of ceramic things I really like. Yep, so this is one of my old pots. It's a minty green, but this is amazing. Thank you for watching this part of the video. I always have fun with all the Pyrex and glassware. I love it. And ceramic salt and peppers and mugs. They're my favorites for out here. I used to put way more Pyrex, but I'm really getting hooked on the ceramic pieces to put up here with that. I hope you will stay tuned for Norm's window. It's short. I think we were cold outside again. I think you'll like it. So thank you again. God bless you all. Hi friends. We are outside on March 28th evening. It's, I don't know, in the 40s, maybe something like that. It's a little cold.
Low 40s.
Yeah, I even finally had to put gloves on. We've tried to keep it a little simpler right now because it can get kind of crowded in there. A lot of these toys are a good size. A lot of those big eggs that we've shown in the past, pretty big, huge paper eggs.
Took them out.
They are huge, and we'll show them maybe next year more. We've done that in the past where we've had a lot of those big eggs in there. But Norm really appreciates the Rosbro toys. He's got some really pretty special ones in here that I just love. The car in the far back left is really, really sweet. Norm got it pretty good deal because it is missing the steering wheel, and that happens with a lot of these things. I mean, it's just as cute. I think that is just the most adorable. There's a lot of really sweet ones in here. Norm would like to do some talking too, but I've worn him out up and down on a ladder many times telling him to move this or move that or take this out. So thank you for all your hard work. He's got...
that's fine. I'm just trying to
he's
pan around the...
he's worn out from going up and down so
up
much.
and down, up and I'm an old geezer now.
Well, we both are. Let's see, the rooster down here. I hate to make you move back and forth too much.
Which rooster are we talking about?
The one with the big red cart that says Easter Express. That is a very special piece. You probably got that in Red Wing, do you think?
Probably, yeah.
They had a nice collection in
one
Red
of the
Wing
first things
like
they were,
3 years ago.
Right, it's been a while.
It's been a while, yeah.
We acquired that.
And maybe this one, I don't know. That one is really cute. Who knows? It's too hard to remember where we get all these things.
It's got a wind up on it, so you can wind it up,
yeah.
and when it does, then...
So the little rabbits and chicks
they
on
spin
top,
around.
Yeah.
And it rolls forward.
Yeah, and we've shared these before, so you may recall talking about some of them that wind up. Is there anything else in there that winds up? I don't think so. Oh, way in back left in front of the Hong Kong sailor duck in a pot. We have 2 pots that I collected, one on each side. We'll show you the other one, but that's a wind-up rabbit too.
It jumps up and down.
Hops along, yeah.
Right, yeah.
The melted plastic eggs were on a string. They were lights, but we lit them up and they looked really washed out. So I suggested to Norm, because I think they're really cute, and they go along with a couple melted plastic plaques that I talked him into using this year. My big smile plaque that I've had for many years. I've not shown it anywhere in the house yet, so I don't think any of you have seen it. And then we probably, I'm going to sneak over here, we probably shared Tweety Bird with you 1 year, a couple years ago at least. On the side there, Tweety Bird. I wanted him to use that. That was only like $10 at Up Your Alley vintage store. You're freezing.
Well, I'm tired. My hands are shaking from holding it up and...
Yeah, he was working with the smile
working with the stuff and everything back.
Holding that up for quite a while, trying to get the nylon thread adjusted to the right height and straight. The pastel eggs, we decided not to light them up. They're just as cute the way they are.
Yeah,
I love them. We got
hanging
2 strings up there.
I do, yeah.
But anyways, I like those, and so he's panning around, I'm sure enough, on some of these little cute roosters and bunnies with carts. We've had them for a long, long time. The deer there on wheels is probably one of your newer ones. That's very sweet. So the only metal thing you ended up with in here is this big rabbit with a cart.
And the Easter eggs in it, yep.
Yeah, but I bought those 2 tall Hong Kong centerpieces many years ago before I was doing videos. And they are really, really unique and kind of rare. I think I've only seen the rabbit at the treasure shed a few years back. It's actually in one of my thumbnails for shopping out there in Hutchinson at the treasure shed. So I did see one rabbit like that, but I've never seen the duck for sale. So they're very, very 60s, I suppose, Hong Kong.
Yeah, this Rooster Easter Express one is really nice. It's very fragile plastic.
Yeah, really
You know,
nice.
plastic like that, they dry out over the years.
Yeah.
So you have to handle them with real care, otherwise
Oh, yeah.
little pieces want to snap off before you look at them
And
funny.
I love the rabbit with the, what do you call that little scooter here? What do you call those?
Yeah, a little
Another name for a scooter.
little
like that.
motorcycle, motor scooter.
Yeah, okay. And then I love the rabbit in back. I just told Norm, I came out to the garage just a couple days ago, and I said, Norm, we have that bunny, don't we, pushing a baby buggy with his foot up in the air in back, you know, his back foot.
Yes, his back.
Is up.
It's
And
up, it's showing,
I
yeah.
saw it for sale on the internet.
Wow, I tell you, some of the prices of the stuff
Oh
is,
my goodness.
we're
it's
amazed
just-
at what we paid for the
There's
stuff.
no way we have paid anything near that, not even a third.
Where did you get this cross?
That was at one of the thrift stores, and
Looked
I
like a
think
lot
it
of work
was-
went into building that or making it.
I find so many
Is
beautiful.
that cross stitch they call it?
Well, it's on plastic canvas, so I don't know. It's just plastic canvas. At the end of February, Norm took me to 6 thrift stores up north, a lot of family pathways, and we found these rabbits. And I said, Norm, for your window.
Yeah, they're perfect.
And it was so cheap. What was it, $2? It was unbelievable.
A ridiculous price. Why don't they just give it to you, you
At
know?
North Branch, Family Pathways.
Yeah.
My last shop to have fun for my birthday. It was a
This guy
blast.
here covering his eyes is funny.
Oh yeah, he opens
If
his hands
you
up.
crank him up, he'll open up his eyes.
That's Big Bird from Sesame Street.
Right,
Yeah,
And
he's
so he
really
opens
cute.
and closes his
Oh,
eyes.
it's a bank, right?
It's not a bank. but
Battery-operated
No,
bank?
it's you wind up. There's a
just
crank in the back. It's a
It's
spring.
just a
spring
wind-up
driven.
toy? Oh,
Yeah. But it's hard to
Okay.
have that working in here, obviously. The
I'm
spring
starting to shake.
Well, I've been going around pretty good panning
Yeah.
some of these pieces, so
Yeah.
just
But
fortunately there's
aren't
no
those
wind.
bunnies cute?
They are, yeah.
And look at how I said, Norm, look at the wine-colored vest. One, it's wine and kind of pink, and then look up at the smile sign.
Yeah,
It's the same 2 colors practically. And then this one on the beginning is kind of a peach, and it's an orange S on the smile.
Right.
And he's green down at the end. There's no yellow on these guys, but I thought that smile one was just really fun Easter happy colors. And I love Tweety birds, so this worked out great. I'm very happy with the fabrics we found. It's really fun. So yeah, I'm starting to shake. And
Well, I hope
I'm
everybody
sorry I'm
has a
cold.
happy, blessed Easter.
Yes, and thank you again for all your fun comments. We hope that this was worth waiting for.
Yeah,
It's fun.
we like throwing
And-
stuff
oh,
together.
I was going to say, yes,
Yes.
Norm does all this work with putting up the fabric and fussing with all that and stringing up the lights and everything. I don't get involved in any of that, of course. I'm just trying to help with the things that we pick and then getting them arranged well.
I open up the back door, I climb up on a ladder,
Yeah.
and then Peggy's standing out here on her phone, and I'm in there with my phone on speaker, and we're talking back and forth, saying, move this here, move that there.
Yeah, so it's really a joint project.
Oh, yeah,
We
it's fun.
both
enjoy it.
Contribute a lot to
Just like
I'll
sit in the living room and I'll tell her how to decorate the living room, you know. Yeah,
okay.
right. Yeah.
I'm going in.
Okay, everybody, we're going to go in where it's warm.
Happy Easter.
Yes. Happy Easter to everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. Love you guys. Thank you.
Bye now.
Bye.